This program is brought to you by Emory University.
Good afternoon, everyone. I know you guys are still eating, but I know you probably also saw on the agenda that you guys have sort of a working lunch here, where we'll be doing a spoken word presentation for you guys. So I want to first introduce myself. My name is Crystal Williams, and I am an advocate for youth, specifically youth in foster care. That's pretty much the arena that I work with regularly. But I found that the arts is a great way to kind of bridge the gap and really speak into parts and bring life to all the cases that we hear, all the different situations that we hear of, and really put faces with the numbers that we hear about. And so what this presentation is about, it's about really putting faces to those numbers. Now, I want to talk a little bit about the actors that you will see today. They are actors that I've worked with in different capacities. Spoken word artists, and spoken word is basically performance poetry. They're going to share original pieces that they've written themselves about the different situations that young women and men encounter through sex trafficking. So the pieces, as I mentioned, are original, and they're written by the performers. Also, we have our performers, some of them have lived experience. So on this side, you'll have Alicia Howlett. She'll be giving a piece that she wrote. In the center, Carlos Houston will speak. And then on this side, you'll have Beloved, whose story is extremely impactful, and it is based on lived experience. So I want you guys to sit back. I want you guys to take in these stories and really take a moment to see the faces behind the stories that you see. Once again, my name is Crystal Williams, and my organization is called Inc. Solutions, which basically uses the arts for advocacy. So I hope you guys enjoy. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Mama chose him at the age of 3, abandoned us, she didn't love me. She slept with him, he slept with me. I remember those days about the age of 3. Who do you love? Who do you need? Who do you love? Surely me. Surely me. Surely me.
Tonight, I saw a child. I wished upon a star. Yeah, I was hopeful, but in a way, I was hurt. See, we argue this argument of black, white, or blue, but we forget the multiracial slavery that still exists beyond the view. See, there's a house mother that creates the clothes. She only protects me within these doors. But then there's that creepy creep that comes every Thursday, but he makes sure that he's present every week. See, barely clothed, they see every part of me. It's like with every dollar, they unveil a part of me. I'm stripped completely naked. My soul grows cold. I'm stuck. But then there's this guy. He tells me I'm his world, but how quickly that grew old. He told me if I kept quiet, I can attend school and still reach my goals. We committed to that. But somehow he got away and he disappeared. My Chanel bags became rags. My hotel room's Motel 6, and now this new place. Here, there's no need for the pole. You see, here, it's just me. I feel the drugs, and as they wear off, I can still smell sex in the air, and I feel it as I sleep. It's like the women here control it. It's like field wars and slavery. Everybody's a slave, but no one seems to notice. She tells me it's best if I give in. Do I look like a fool? I look like a fool. I ain't no fool. No. Then, for the first time, a guard walks in. He grabs me by my face and he throws me on the ground and he calls me coffee. I stand up. I mean, how original is that? I let him trust me. And I let him think that I'm ready. But at the first sign of light, I fled. And I ran and I ran and I ran. And then I saw the child College Park was nowhere in sight. Where was MLK Street? I see nothing. I'm stuck. I saw the star and I wished as hard as I could. My knees began to buckle and I fell to the ground. Once again, I was captured. I could still hear my mother speak, but it's still like I'm not listening. Like I said before, what was glitzy glamour at first turned into a glance of hell real quick.
Who do you love? Who do you need? Who do you love? Surely me, surely me. She looked disinterested, murmuring something about responsibility to the handsome businessman who was just anxious to pay the price for his release and be done. Shut up and bend over. Nightlife and day life's Armani three-piece suit collided. His $500 shoes became mirrors of escape as she drifted. You see, it all started when company came. Mama and stepdaddy always had company, but it was just that kind of company. That is what he named it. It was the occupants from within who came and just kept coming inside her small, fragile body. Sharon felt betrayed by the pleasure and the pain of reward, treats and food. And at night, her hands, my hands swelled and ached from the morning sessions of jerking off the jerk before he braided my hair and took me to nursery school. Her rotten teeth and bleeding ulcers never prevented him to stop or have pity on my innocence or brothers. Brother begged, no, not Sharon, do me. It's my responsibility. Daddy said it's my responsibility to protect her. I do one of you, I do all of you. And hurry up, I got to go to work. Standing in line to take turns behind the door with the crystal doorknobs created neural patterns, social systems, methodologies of abuse that became innate after a while and by. And he always took pictures before and after. The constant interruptions on undeveloped mind labeled them unachievers, special ed, and ADDHD. No school of higher learning for them, right? Instead of feeling guilty, he cursed, threatened, and tormented us. And on his good days, he dropped a few quarters by ashen knees as the good humor truck rang out throughout the neighborhood. He paid brother and his friends dollar bills for his flesh. Sharon saw, and from her peripheral, Mama saw everything first. Yet she blamed her daughter's limp, lisp, and disheveled garments on her, looking like trash, as if I'm some unfit parent. Fast tail. Strawberry shortcake, please. Sharon could still taste the crunchy sweetness on her palate as day life pushed. It pushed her toward a time she would have never put on these garments for career day. By the time she was 13, she had had an abortion. When sweet 16 and 17 and 19 arrived, she gave up pretending that she wasn't turning tricks. This was her training, her grooming. No Maslow's hierarchy of theory would be achieved in this matrix. And unlike Mama, she did everything to protect her children. She had mouths to feed. She had mouths to feed. As day life grunted, finishing his transaction, carefully avoiding any dripping on him or his suit, he had a taste for nightlife that he wasn't willing to give up, even if he had to sleep around with these broken souls. His soul, his brokenness, was masked by his title, status, wife, children, and demographic.
Right.
Victims
Issues
should do better.
What I could give you, as
The
much as I
predators
could.
are always at large. I went to college and got 3 degrees, had baby daddies, ain't none with me. But I'm standing here today. I've overcome. I'm living my life. I'm living my life. I sure have won. Who do you love? Who do you need? Who do you love? Surely me. Surely me. Surely me.
Good afternoon. If you don't mind, I would like to take a moment of your time to explain this art of mine. And I say art because I wrote the book on this. I endured the pain and turmoil. I toiled through the 7-year itch. That's when most of us start thinking about getting out the game. I stayed in and perfected this thing. Now I run girls from Houston to Denver to Maine. And I only sell weed, women, and cocaine. Excuse me. I see a little trinket I need to add to my chain. Hey, baby girl. Precious, you look cold. Now, I can't give you my jacket, but I can help you earn some gold. Oh, you're not into that? No, that's good. Cool, yeah. I am proud of you. That's all right. But you do know it's supposed to get down to 32 degrees tonight. And that's not even counting that wind chill factor. Freeze your mouth closed, your teeth won't even chatter. I know this one girl had to get her lips cut off because they turned blue. Yeah. But hey, you do you. Huh? Girl, no. Doing that one time does not make you a hoe. Baby girl, it's supposed to get down to 20 below. If anything, doing that makes you a hero because you did what you had to do to survive. Come on over here and have a seat in my ride. I'll turn the heat on, and if you won't, I'll leave you alone. But am I wrong because I don't want you to freeze to death tonight? Here, drink some of this hot chocolate. It'll make everything all right. Yeah, there you go. Sweet dreams, baby girl. Now welcome to my world, where the rarest of beauties fetch high prices like a black pearl. What you looking at? Who you looking at? Oh, y'all think y'all know me? You don't know me. You see me, but you don't see the building blocks that lie waste inside of me. You don't see the murdered person that I was born to be. Tell you what, I'll give you a little glimpse inside my life. I was 6 years old with my uncle's penis in my mouth and mine resting on his knife. He said, boy, your teeth touched me one time and I swear to God, your ass is mine. And I sucked his penis every night till I turned 9. And that's when I told my mama what he was doing. And she beat my ass for lying. Never said a word to him. Never paid it no mind. And that's when I decided I had to do whatever I had to do to survive. I ran away from home after I made sure Uncle Bobby was no longer alive. I beat him to death with a hammer when I saw him touching my little brother. He was only 5. 9 years old and on to bigger and better things. Look at me now. Ain't this the American dream?
Who do you love? Who do you need? Who do you love? Surely me. Who do you love? Who do you need? Oh, who do you love? Surely me. Who do you love?
Who do you love?
Who do
Who do you need?
Who do you love?
Show
Show
ain't
Ain't
me.
me.